Hello and welcome to sewist.com channel. Today we shall learn how to download a free sewing pattern at sewist.com. First of all, go to the main page of the website and click this link, download a free sewing pattern. The website will take you to the free pattern page. We highly recommend downloading it in your personal size. This is the ideal way to test the system. You can also download this pattern in a standard size. It's the easiest way to start. Simply click a size name here. You may also select several sizes, or select all the sizes at once. Please note that you'll receive separate pattern files for every size. To see the size measurements for standard sizes, click this link, Sizes Info. To add pattern to cart, click the dark button, Get for free. You can also download patterns in your personal size. Let us deselect standard sizes and open this tab, enter your measurements. If your measurements are close to a standard size, you can select it on top. The size measurements will be added to the form. For example, when I select large size here, the size measurements in the form are updated. When I select another size, the size measurements are updated again. I have deselected large size and selected 3XL. The size measurements in the form now correspond to size 3XL. You may also edit the measurements, or simply enter them from scratch. I only need to edit the hip girth. I also edit the full hip girth. The full hip circumference is specific to our software. This measurement lets our system to create a 3D mannequin, based on your measurements. Hip measurement is taken around hips, and the measurement tape is put to your skin. This is the actual hip circumference. The full hip girth takes into account belly protrusion. Hold a ruler vertically, as shown in the picture, and measure the circumference at the same level as you just did for hips. This measurement is always larger than the hip girth. Usually, the difference is 1 or 2 inches for medium sizes, and can be larger for bigger sizes. You may choose to enter your measurements in centimeters or in inches. By default, the size measurements are in centimeters. To change units to inches, simply click the inches button. The next option is seam allowances. You may get the pattern with or without seam allowances. The standard seam allowance in our software is 3/8 of an inch for all seams. For shoulder edges, side edges, and zipper seam allowances, the seam allowance is 5/8 of inch. For hem, it is 1 inch. Now to the printing formats. You are welcome to download this pattern in as many formats as you like. Please do, and please try printing it out. By default, the format is set to universal format that can be printed both on A4 and letter paper. There are extra margins around the printable area to match both formats. For more economical printing at home, we recommend choosing the format of your printer. A4 is common for European countries. Letter format is widely used in the USA and Canada. When you have chosen the size, or entered the measurements, set the printing format, and the preferences on seam allowances, simply click this button, Get for free. Here is a direct link to the shopping cart. Double check the order. The shopping cart has full information on a design, its name, the technical drawing, and the list of style elements. The pattern will have seam allowances, and will be drafted on A4 paper. The full list of size measurements is given as well. Make sure to double check them just in case. As you can see, the pattern is free. Check out, mention your email, and get the pattern in 10-15 minutes. You can also test other software features on this page. For example, you can estimate yardage for standard sizes. Click the name of a size. The website will take you to a new page. This is the online yardage estimator. This preview has all pattern blocks that are required for this garment. By default, the system calculates the length of fabric, for the width 140 centimeters. You can select another width, or enter your own one. The system calculates yardage for one direction fabrics. If you are using a fabric with solid color, you may rotate the pattern blocks and save on fabric. Use the button here to rotate a pattern block. Click and drag to move it around. As you move the pattern blocks, the system recalculates the yardage. The red line below marks the required length of fabric. The resulting length of fabric is shown here. You can also preview instructions for this sewing pattern. They are available in several languages. Here are the instructions in English. They have information on how to print the pattern, the list of pattern blocks, their quantity, the list of fabrics required, and the list of steps. Some steps are illustrated, including the most complex operations. There's also a technical drawing on the last page. Let us have a look at the French instructions. As you can see, all texts are translated into French. Both the French and the English names are given for the pattern blocks. All the steps are translated into French. There are also instructions in Russian and in Spanish. You may also preview this pattern in fabrics of different colors. We also have a collection of fabric photos in different styles. This is a good way to estimate how this dress will look when sewn from a similar fabric from your stash. I hope you enjoyed this short video. You are welcome to download the free sewing pattern at www.sewist.com. Happy sewing!